Meanwhile, earnings thick and fast here. Symphony reporting numbers as we speak. Achal Bakeri, CMD of Symphony, joins me on the phone line at this point. Achal, thanks so much for speaking to us. It's been a muted quarter. I would assume that about April to June should be a strong quarter for someone in your business. How's demand looking, or is it added pressure from competition? What subdued the quarter gone by?
Well, we've always had, a great quarter. The April to June quarter has always been a stellar quarter for Symphony. However, this particular summer, all, I would say, air cooler, air conditioning companies were impacted by a very sort of a freak summer, wherein we did not have continuously high temperatures, sustained temperatures. We had sporadic rain and, all kinds of weather disturbances across the country. So that is really what has affected Symphony. Symphony has certainly not been affected by any competition. This is something which has affected, all companies across the board. However, despite that, we have still maintained our annual numbers, because we had very good growth in the previous 3 quarters. So despite one quarter, which was, I would say, an aberration, we have had a reasonably good year. We have ended the year with I would say, a standalone growth of about 17% and consolidated growth of about 11%. And our profit after tax margins have also, grown at about at 18% over the previous year on a standalone basis. So our margins have remained intact, and so there has been one quarter which was not quite what we are looking for, but the previous 3 quarters were great, and then the ensuing quarters we are sure are going to be very good.
2 questions rolled into one. You had some plans earlier this year on monetizing some of your Mexican assets. Has that come through? And secondly, Voltas has also entered the air cooler market. Has that affected demand for your products at all?
Well, on the Mexican monetization part, that is a work in progress. We have monetized, some part of the assets, and the rest is still going on. We had said that this is something which will happen gradually over time, because you have to sort of first outsource the manufacturing in a phased manner and then start monetizing in a phased manner. So a little bit has happened, but the more will happen in 2016 and 17. So this is going to be a phased thing. As to various companies coming into this category, I would say that that's something which we believe is, it's flattering to know that all kinds of companies are finding interest in a category which we have Symphony has virtually created. And we are no strangers to competition. We have had all kinds of competition in the past. Very, very, big names were there, are there. So it really doesn't affect us. I would say it only, in fact, helps the category because it expands the market. And because Symphony is totally focused on this category and has innovation pipeline of products for the next several years, we don't see ourselves really affected by any kind of competition.
All right.
I would also like to add, maybe you've missed our announcement about an international acquisition that we have made.
Okay.
That is something which we've, along with the results, have submitted to the stock exchange.
Is that the one in China, Mr. Bakeri?
Correct.
All right.
Correct. That's the one in China. Now, we have made this acquisition because it's a pure play air cooler company which was owned by a Swedish multinational. So great corporate governance, great systems, processes, great products, great R&D. And this company is China's only brand which is recognized across the world.
Right.
And this company has a presence in several countries across the world, and very good products, both commercial and for household. And this company has a lot of synergies with Symphony. It has no debt whatsoever, has a lean management and a very good manufacturing setup, and a business model which very much mirrors that of Symphony.
Okay.
So we expect that in the years to come, Symphony should gain greatly from this acquisition. Moreover, this has been at an extremely attractive price. We've just paid 1.5 crore for a company which had.
All right, Mr. Bakeri, completely out of time. With that, it's a wrap on Market Pulse. Vedanta's down 10% in trade. Metals definitely melting at this point.